Okay, if you didn't understand what was said, that was Daz in the beginning, and there was some like a nursery rhyme, a play on a nursery rhyme, and it was saying we run and they lost, and then we shot that BB gun and we won and they lost, and we took they shit. Now it's time to floss. So basically, just like I said, simple play on a nursery rhyme. But listen to the lyrics. This is how they got a lot of the youth. The music was played on nursery rhymes. You know, stuff that people have been familiar with for years upon years. Snoop, you could call him a nursery rhyme rapper. I mean, to be honest, like Snoop is dope, but he was never lyrically. Hey, he didn't have much lyrical prowess. Like Corrupt had more lyrics than Snoop. But you hear Daz saying busters, let's ride on them. Let's ride on these niggas. Like, come on, man. Like, that's the mentality that's been going on since I was a kid. You know, look at that nigga, man. Let's roll on this nigga. You know, what city claiming? You know, that's the mentality. Hit the deck, I get wrecked with it. Before I even step, motherfuckers hit the deck, I get wrecked with a check, so catching like checks, fool. I got my own back in the strap, but if it calls for that, I got my nigga Kenny Mac. Yeah, Swift is the window, Mac pins in my niggas clutches, so bust this, we rush this, punk ass nigga. I knew we was a fucking punk. So alright, so punk ass nigga, I knew he was a effing punk. You know, so I got the tech. If I got my own back in this rap, I got my nigga Kenny Mac. So again, I got another rumble tumble nigga who ready to die. You understand? If the need be. Then I tap Daz, open pop the fucking trunk. He steps back in with the tech, and I'm all pumped up in no blunts, ready to get wrecked. Even though I knew we had a Mac, didn't know I gave a fucking stuff to take out the window ready. So Corrupt's rapping about being a young nigga on a mission to go drill and kill somebody. Like, you see, this isn't new Chicago drill music. You understand? He picks up he getting pumped up, smoking weed, taking drugs, you know, ready to again go try to take the life of another black man. You know he not rapping about going to take the life of a white man or which that's not good either. But you know he's not talking about doing that. You know he not going talking about riding on a white supremacist. He not going and talking about riding on somebody, you know, who oppressing him or who doing something wrong or a murderer. He not going riding on a Jeffrey Dahmer type or the cops or something like that. Which again, you should not saying that's right. But you know he's talking about going to kill another black man. So let's just replace nigga with black man, and you know, and all of the other people, the vague sayings he's saying, punk ass nigga. He talking about punk ass black man. I'm finna go kill you. That's what he's saying. And another thing, he note that he was saying that I'm getting pumped, even though I knew he had a Mac 10. I didn't even care, and I stuck my Tech 9 out the window. So this is another aspect of, hey man, kamikaze, it don't matter. You know, if I lose my life, it don't matter anyway. You know, I don't even care. So he was ready to go ahead and commit the murder so he can hurry up and get some gin and juice with Snoop. You know, so Snoop can send it. So they're basically saying Snoop sending these young niggas out, you know, and once they do the dirt, you know, the OG or big Snoopdogg come through and scoop them up, get them some gin and juice and some smoke, and that's about it, you know. That's another day, all in a day's work. You remember that Snoop was almost finna do a lifetime jolt. I don't know if they were gonna give him the death penalty, but or life, but Snoop was going to do. He was in big trouble, huge in big trouble because he had a young kid had got shot, but I guess he was a young, supposedly a kid in the streets. Snoop and his bodyguard was involved in the murder of that kid. I mean, and of course the bodyguard was the one who, the Snoop had the best lawyers in the business. And Tupac that's what pissed Tupac out too, because Dr. Dre didn't go to that trial, but Pac was out here and everybody else trying to get him out. And you see how Snoop switched sides on niggas.
Slowly sink like quicksand. Murder, that's what I be yelling. I'm keeping your people in the two fucking hooks the vellin'. When I'm gonna see a G or a BG's putting looks in a beanie. Trying to mad dog, you can't see me. Now I can bust a cap and split 'em up. I'm ready to get 'em up. I said, what that dog sound like, nigga? Then I hit 'em up. Now you niggas know what's up with corrupt. Niggas don't give a fuck, I'm headed for the west side. Now this spot's owned by the motherfucking D.O. Yo, you in D, so I say no. But to roll with the homicide. For all this drama, make sure you and your mama die.
You heard your man Big Snoopdogg, the peacemaker. This nigga said this spot's owned by the dog pound. I see no other choice but to roll with the homicide. You understand? I just told you that there was a homicide that was put on Snoop and his bodyguard. But Snoop ended up beating the charge. You understand? Had the best lawyers in the business. And paid a lot of money for that trial. You understand? But he's saying that because, then this is the mentality that a lot of us have. Nigga, if you not with us, fuck you. I pardon my French. That was and that's the wrong mentality to have. You understand? Human beings aren't even geared to be like that. But but through Satan and influence, tribalism occurs. And not just tribalism. This is a bastardized form of tribalism. Like, what we do, like I can't even call it tribalism. As black people, we just have to, because a lot of us feel so inadequate in this world. We have to or a lot of us don't have fathers and stuff around. We have to gravitate towards gangs, which I mean large groups and the masses of other men who have those similar problems and things and dysfunctions.
Nigga, I just don't give a fuck. We just don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, and I can't gloss over the fact that Daz was, when Snoop said, I have no other choice but to roll with the homicide. You heard Daz say, for all the drama, make sure you and your mama dies. You understand? Your mother. Okay? These niggas, this didn't start with Chief Keef and all of them.
I blaze up a few shacks, freshly zigzag rap, then grab my cavity sack. Throw the strap in my lap because the feud is up. One of these niggas got caught slipping, now the east side's a woes up. Now, for the OGs, the OGs, LOC, selling cabbie on the spot late nights.
Well, you heard what Dad said. Somebody got killed and now the east side's a war zone. You understand? So, Daz, and this is our Crip gang gang lingo and stuff like that, and Crip insight. Niggas one cat get killed, one man get killed. Now the whole neighborhood is a war zone. Nobody's safe.
Who gives a fuck about another nigga? Mr. Pound for life, I got the big rocks on any block. Selling my dust like crazy and the sales never stop.
Dad's telling you he had the biggest rocks on any block. Basically, stringing his whole neighborhood out. He'll sell drugs to your mama. You understand? That type of stuff.
Saw my paper stacking, so I had to rush me a being. Shit, I live the life that I live. Was the greatest of them all. I read my game like a gangster, haven't moved for no busters. It must have been like a dream. I moved from sacks to grams, from OZs to keep. Now I'm known through the hood as the OG. Never no more can be called no BG. I put the sag down, I put my bang down. I start the set trip, cause this is dog pound.
Dad said, I put my sack down, put my thing down. I start to set trip, cause this is dog pound. You know what set tripping is, which meaning, again, isolating themselves in groups and pockets of neighborhoods, or just foolish foolish names like boys club groups that they separate themselves in, don't own anything in the neighborhood. There's no point to their feuding and stuff like that, but they're doing that to feel some sense of pride, man, some sense of belonging. You understand? And let's just be real, Satan enters them after a while, you understand? And you think that's normal. You think that bad behavior, dysfunctional behavior is normal. You think you're doing something. A lot of young men go through that, but a lot of young men don't make it to be talking to you right now, how I'm talking to you. You understand? The Lord pull the plug. It go like that. The Lord say, I kill, I make alive. The Lord get tired of you playing away games so much, you know, terrorizing everybody around you, you know what I'm saying, not waking up. But this man said, I put my thing down, I start the set trip, because this is Dog Pound.
You know about that nigga DAC. Where you from? East side till I desire. LBC. This is Dog Pound for life. This is Dog Pound for life. Nigga, I just don't give a fuck. This is Dog Pound for life. This is Dog Pound for life. I just don't give a fuck. This is Dog Pound for life. Call it what you want. Dog Pound for cash. This is Dog Pound for life.
You hear the hook. I don't even have to go into that. That was a catchy hook, like back in the day. Like this was on the Above the Rim soundtrack, and this also was performed on the show, documentary movie. Now, I just don't give a F, you know, and that saying, you know, was a saying that a lot of black men, a lot of us from the inner city have adopted. Now, so what does that mean? I just don't give a F. I just don't give a shit. Like that's what Snoop was saying. I just don't care. I just don't even care. Like, I don't care about what, Snoop? I don't care about life. You heard what Pac said in Juice, and we resonated with those movies because a lot of us grew up that way. We knew people like that. You understand? Some of us felt that way. You know, I know that resonated with me as a kid, what Pac said. When Pac was on Juice and he said, man, look, I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And you less of a man than me. And the moment that I feel you ain't gonna be shit, I don't care about ending your life. Because I already know I don't think I'm shit. So I know you. I don't care about you. That's what they saying. And Snoop is like, I don't give a F. You know what I'm saying? That's how you come on now.
Nigga, I just don't give a shit. Meditate to my flow as I mob down the road. Yo, boy, you can only where the grass is green. 187 ain't shit but a misdemeanor. I seen a lot of niggas, a few niggas.
187 ain't nothing but a misdemeanor. Snoop was hollering 187 for the longest because he was playing off of that, him beating that the murder trial. You know what I'm saying? He was playing off of that. So, and regardless of but that's after he got, you know, acquitted and all that. But that whole time Snoop was playing on people thinking that he actually did that, you know, and only the Lord knows what really happened.
Some rest in peace with the khakis heavy shoes, but it's a east side thing, a hoorah thing. If we bang to the boogie, then we boogie to the. I'll bring you the motherfucking 38. Just get the MC and my homie Nate, so we can ride, slide, slippity slide. As I take you on a trip, nigga, ride.
Yeah, and get the homie Nate. You know, obviously Nate Dogg was said to be one of the most active within their group. You know, will actually put the work in and did all that. So Snoop's talking about going to get him to do some foolishness.
This is Dog Pound for life. This is Dog Pound. Nigga, we still don't give a fuck. This is Dog Pound.
Now pay attention to music is important. Remember that Satan was the chief musician in heaven. You understand? Satan made beautiful music. He was close to the Lord at one point. Now, pay attention to how the riffs you hear in the background, those eerie riffs, you understand? Pay attention to that. You got the eerie riffs. You have the voice, the kid cadence at the beginning, the nursery rhyme cadence at the beginning. You have Daz. Listen to how Daz is talking behind Snoop. You understand? Like in that sinister voice. You understand? Now pay attention. Keep listening. You hear that? I'm not putting that in. This was in the song. When I was growing up, man, nigga be listening to this stuff. You be jamming to this. Then this part come on, man. You turn on all the lights and you be looking around like, what am I listening to? Is this horror movie music?
You were lying here. Were you dead always dwell? There's no way to escape. There's no way you can escape. So as to be spent.
Did y'all not hear that? Like, this is the demonic influence that they were laying down on these tracks, and Snoop was all with it. The Dog Pound with it. Dr. Dre with it. You understand? They was laying down, and everybody else who put this production out, they understood. Did you hear what that voice came in? Somebody approved that, and I guarantee you they weren't black. They approved somebody saying, you will lie in hell where your dead homeboys dwell. There is no way to escape. No way you can escape. What the hell would anybody want to like promote that for? Like, now don't get me wrong. I grew up in a time, so I know what they thought they were doing. Snoop and them, like Snoop and Corrupt, they thought they were doing something dope. Now don't get me wrong. Snoop is, I'm gonna put him to the side. Well, maybe Daz and Corrupt thought they were doing something dope. But Snoop himself, Snoop told you that in the beginning of his career, who he gave his life over to, Satan. Snoop said that. If you don't mean it, don't promote it. If he didn't mean, like, it's either you the biggest hypocrite, bro, or you meant that. You understand? So let me play this again. Like, I don't get how people, could hear this back in the day and just and not see how demonic the influence was. I saw this back in the day. You understand? But music puts people in a certain space. Like, music is a spiritual thing as well. It casts spells when it goes out. You understand? I remember when I used to listen to this as a kid. You be all aggravated and it'd be frustration around the whole household. You understand? Everybody be mad. You don't know why. Nigga be you listening to that going out, you probably liable to get into it with, that's why me and my friends be going out looking for somebody to slap, run up on and take their stuff. Why you think that is? Because you know why you think that is? Because you coming from listening to this demonic music from this environment that's been cultivated by this same culture, that the music. See, that's why people who be like, oh, rap, isn't a problem. They're very disingenuous to me, because when you understand that as black people, rap and culture have been moving synonymously for a while. Like, those two, they damn near blend together. But let me play this I'm going to play this part one more time and we're going to end this. I just want to solidify this in your mind. RIP to the man Takeoff. You understand? In the light of that, stop participating in this demonic realm of hip hop, of gangster rap. Not it's music. Hip hop itself, or making music itself, isn't inherently bad. Like, Lil Bow Wow can go out and continue to perform. Like, people gonna book him. People talk about him. He don't have no hits, but look at how, he don't really have no rap skills. But look at somebody else like a Nelly. I'll use Nelly as an example. Nelly can reinvent himself. Look at those. See, white folks rock with Nelly. Them white folks gonna do business with Nelly because he's safe. A lot of you niggas, like, they don't want a lot of y'all around. Like, Snoop have infiltrated everything, you know, by his influence, by his satanic influence, you know, and working with the people he worked with. If you get down with them, you know, they gonna put you up. You know, a lot of your people, your dead homeboys may be lying in hell. You understand? But they'll put you up. The powers that be, because they're satanic as well. So I just want to go ahead and do that deep dive. That's gonna be the first video in this new series that I'm taking on. Really just exploring the satanic nature of hip hop at this moment. So with that being said, it's your man Nico B, Blackeffect. Gone.